Hey, what's that? That sneaking giant. Oh my god.
Hello guys, welcome to the next episode. Today we're gonna be unlocking some things, mainly logistics and the hover pack, so we can use that. The goal is definitely the aeronautical engineering, which we need radio control units. Which definitely that's next on the list to make, because we want to make supercomputers, batteries and director systems. And for the next upgrade we need supercomputers for the nuclear power, which I kinda wanted. And the radio control unit is nice for advanced aluminum production, due to the that I can make heat sinks, cooling system and fused modular frames. We need fused modular frames and computers for the turbo motor, the miner, which I assume this is for, and thermal propulsion rockets. And then we got particle enrichment, which, to be honest, nuclear power is nice, but I want to make just 400 electromagnetic control rods so I can use this, because I know that this can create the this is plutonium fuel rods, and I figured out, I looked it up on the wiki, that you need to make this useful, I need a particle accelerator. So that's pretty much where I'm gonna use nuclear power. So that's great. Maybe we need to go and add some fuel here and there. But for now, let's
Milestone reached. The hoverpack enables aerial overview of all powered factories, as well as easy transport across multi-level buildings by wirelessly connecting to the power grid.
oh sorry, had to sniff up the nose. So the hoverpack, where is it? So we need a computer, heavy modular frame and a motor. Okay, let's go and get that. So we'll pretty much be doing that, since the alkylate sheet production and the casing production is online. Will be definitely the 360 we'll probably be using for the radio units, if you'd ask me. What did I say? That computer. Allez hoop. I want 1 stack, 2 stacks. Oh yeah, and I figured out if you fall, so if you just hold this, you just connect and it will pretty much soften your fall significantly. Just 1, 2. I think that was it all. If not, my brain doesn't work today, which is fine. It's a brainless day today. Yo. Oh, it takes 30 slabs. Okay, and then I want to figure out how it works. But it gave me 3 extra inventory slots as well, which is kind of useful. Okay, so I don't be using that a lot, to be honest. Oh, it's oh damn. Wait, this thing... Oh, this is sick. This is really sick. I feel like Speedy Gonzales. Oh, you are very bound to electricity though. What happens when this thing gets cocked off? I'm eager to know. Oh, this thing is mighty slow. Okay, so it has this radius. The question is, oh. Okay, so it has his own hoverpack fall radius. Or you can just pretty much flow. Copy. Oh, this thing only works whenever there is power. You can feather. Okay, cool. So this is the hover pack apparently. It looks kind of cool. Just lets me walk. The hover pack is apparently super useful. Well, you can hover, which makes it kind of worthwhile. Would I take it over this? Nah. Oh, wait, we're doing more upgrades, of course. Oh man, my brain is off. Let me wait that 10 minutes for the pod to return, or 1 minute, and then I'll be back in a boop, and then we'll go for the next upgrade, I think, for the logistics 5, and then we will be able to unlock conveyor belt 5s, which I assume you need outlet sheets, so that'd be great. So be right back in a boop, and we're back. Logistics Mark 5.
Milestone reached. Improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed.
I told you. I told everybody. Outlet sheets is what you need. Woo! That's very nice. Puppet tubes. Oh, that's something for later on. So then next up is the hazmat suit. Which I think we need later on. Used in the gas mask to filter out toxics and pollutants from the air. And then we got absorbed. Okay, this is probably for the radioactive stuff, because I do have the gas mask, which I do need to clear. It's just from the toxic gas. And then the next bit that we can create is advanced aluminum, I think. I need these things later on. Aeronautical engineering. Yeah, I need to produce radio units to progress. With radio units I can unlock advanced aluminum. Can we place some... Oh, those are the resource well pumps. Nice. Oh, damn. So you got these resource wells and the main pressure. Ooh, looks like a new way of the fluid. Okay, so the next goal is to get the radio setup. So let's take a look at the recipe, because I assume it's here. Yes, yes. Okay, so we need aluminum castings. We need computers and crystal oscillators, which I think, if I'm right, we need a couple things for that. I can make, yeah. So for computers I need crystal oscillators and aluminum casings there, and computers. The question is, how many computers do I produce over Helm? Wait, let me in. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of it. We make 28.13 per minute, which is great. Oh, now that we're here anyways, might as well make a convenient the straightforward is any, left is overflow. Why is it stopping? Why ain't it working? Ay, caramba. I just wanted to keep producing. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, that's the issue. I put it in my scroll wheel. I don't mind if it's a little bit through. Left is overflow. Or any. So if it produces one, it should go straight through, hopefully. Show me the money. Great, okay. So this was gonna be sunk in an awesome sink. That's pretty much the goal. Sinky winky. Great. Connect you to somewhere over the rainbow. There we go. Problem solved. But this bad boy can keep it up. Pretty much the oscillator situation I just created because of I needed some, but on paper I just need the casings to get over here. And the oscillators, I just pretty much have to make oscillators pretty much have to make oscillators, circuit boards, and aluminum castings by train. Which I can do two things. One is make a conveyor line all the way through, or maybe conveniently make a train station here that delivers the Oclot and the casings over here, which would be rather convenient since that is the main thing that's being produced there. So I think the most convenient thing to do is build a little bit towards here with that setup, and then make a train station that delivers those two particular items, and just make a double train setup for that, a two train cart setup, and then we make a sushi compartment, as in sushi compartment, so we can sort it out, so we can put more in sushi. I don't know if anybody is aware of, or I think people are aware. A sushi belt is a belt where that's known for sushi restaurants where all different things come in, but since we do have the smart splitter, I can just list out what goes where. So if I, for instance, do casings, then casings go for the left, and forward goes overflow, and in that way, shape, or form, overflow or any undefined. Then I just have, so this goes in there, and then I do have another smart splitter here, which we put like this. So if it's an aluminum casing, it goes here, and if it's a casing, it goes there. If it's overflow, it goes there, then it goes to the sink. So it's pretty much the way to go. So that's pretty much what the setup I'm gonna go with. First things first is, I think I want to make a where do I want to make that train station? I have to feel like I want to make a twirly whirly at some point, but this is making it kind of hard. Just thoughts. So initially I can do a lot of things here. Main thing is that I want to use a train station for it. The other thing is I don't want to put any interceptions there, so the flow keeps going. So the question is, do I want to place it over there? Well, do I want to let it go from there, that it comes out on here-ish? Ooh. mind. I forgot that there was a slug here. Oh, there's no slug here anymore. Yoink. Okay. Sorry. My brain just went ping pong ball mode again. I thought it might be cool just to place it, to let that one flow off towards where I want it to go, but there is a lot of traffic coming in, so I kind of want to keep it over here so that the train that comes there goes over there. That is the main convenience. And the other way shape is that over here is the train station. We're right now over here. The docking station is there, the train station is here. So from here to here it's going all the way around. So it's just whatever, but decisions. Now I think I'll put an outflow from there towards that side and then just have a setup. But that means that all the way towards the other side I need to make what's it called? The train setup. So that's gonna be fun. The block signals, the path signals, the redo. But that's fine because then I just can make the train station over there. Just on the side with the rubber coming in. Because I'm overproducing too much rubber. Anyways. For all kind of things. Don't need a lot of rubber, so that's great. Or I just so one side of the story is that I need, what is it, 1.25 computers to make 2.5 radio control units. The other option is, due to this recipe being 2.13, I'm gonna be, wait, how much? 2.8, so I'm double producing. Either I go for 5 radio control units per minute, which I think I'll be going for. I still have overflow computers, which is, what is it? 1 per 2 minutes. Well, that's making it kind of hard. I think I make 2 computer machines. So that means 2 computer machines, 2 radio control units, so 5 per minute. This alternate recipe, then it's mainly the oscillator, I think. And because for the oscillator we need either the rubber. We need quartz for that. AR limiters or reinforced iron plates, quartz and cable. This is less quartz. This isn't solid. This is more solid. But yeah. So the question is, how much quartz can I pretty much pull? Over here we're using it to make that raw quartz. And I think we're using all the quartz nodes in the vicinity, if I am right. And I think so, yes. Well, there's 2 more quartz nodes here, which is normal and normal. So that is the other solution that I've temporarily got. Well, that's fancy. Go up. So that. Let me take a look. There's some recipes that is a long time before I lost. So I also need copper sheets and quick wire. So this is gonna be interesting. I have a 780 line, so I have a lot of space to do stuff and things. The other question is Catherium. I need to find, oh, there is a temp. What is a purity temp? Okay. So let me check that purity thing out, and then I'll be back. And we're back. We walked up to the machine. It is maximally overclocked 300 parts per minute. So the temp was pretty much a normal node, so that's great. So yeah, that is great to use. There's so many nice spots to build, not gonna lie. And I already knew this was here due to the radio station I placed over there, which gives me a nice heads up. Weak signals found in the area. So I'm just pretty much looking, whenever I find a snail, I found a purple and 2 blues already, or yellows. The yellow, one of the yellows you guys seen. The other purple came out of an enclosed rock. So I'm pretty much looking for slugs left, right and center. Oh, you are stuck. Question is, will it hurt when you hit me? It has glitched into the world, which is... Oh. It's not a me problem, let's state it. But cool. So... I think it's gonna be the way of setting up the... one sec. Other save almost got me. In what world do these things live? Oh, that was a way. It's just one. Ha! I was gonna say, are these things invincible to explosives, but I just whiffed. Okay, but yeah, so that's the goal. If we get everything ready to set up.
World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Oh, that is set up. So I probably need to set that up, that miner. Let me set it up with temporary power and set that up. This ledge is completely gassed out, which is convenient so you don't come here accidentally. Oh, I don't have cables. I am an idiot. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can just... So yeah, that is convenient, yeah. Sneaky for getting all the bloody cables. Well done. Another hit sneaky. Well, this is gonna be a single lenient task. Yes. Nice. Okay. So that means this one is putting out Caterium. I do like there's an animation for it. So then it starts producing. There we go. Cool. So that machine is doing great. Let's look at the power situation. Consumption, maximum consumption. Okay, cool. Because at some point I wanna keep some certain things going, because in my so in that base, the top section, those items are not really, well, I kinda need them on a basis, but they're not too necessary comparatively to the bottom layer, which is computers and that stuff and things. So I don't know how to do it. It's more of a thingy majigger. I'm telling you for one thing for sure, that I'm gonna make like tiny bases around next season. I think I'll make a main hub at some point. It'd be really cool. A tiny main hub for Sneaky Bricky. That'd be cool, because this looks a little bit out of out of order, but I do like the setup, some of the setups. Like this big ginormous setup, I love it. With the plates, with the convenience, with the bottom and the top flows. Oh man, it's so nice. I don't like that, but that's just whatever. Just to make these casings, so it's gonna be fun. So I think, so pretty much we got tackled. Aluminum casings are coming through. Oclot sheets I need for the, or I would love to use for the Speedy Gonzalez belt, crystal oscillators and computers. So at the end of the day I want 2 radio control unit productions. I want 2 alternate crystal computers. So I need the 2.813 times 2, 5626, 5.626, and then that that is, I need that times 2 plus another 2.5, yes, plus 2.5 is 8.126. 8.126. Oh wow. So I need a whole lot. 8.126. If I need 8.126, I need 9 machines. Which pretty much makes those machines that are redundant, as in those crystal oscillators machines, those setups are not useful anymore. That means that whole left side, besides the circuit board production. So it is. Yeah, then I'll make 9 machines and then the overflow is getting production. Yeah, I'll make what is it? 0.8 oscillators per minute as leftovers. That'd be great. Okay, then then this whole machine particle section. So this bit over here on the left can go. So then we got a couple nodes and things available to us. That's great. Wait, the question is how much is getting from this node? Let's say pure. We might be able to pump out even more. So we got that set up. The question is how much. So I'm gonna have 2 producing, so that's 15 circuit boards. You need quartz reinforced plates cables. So we need to calculate that up. But let's first off start off with building the train station. So let me build the train stations for the casting to come in. And I definitely am gonna start tops up. So that means that I'm starting with the production, the estimate production that I need. So 5 radio control units per minute, and the extra added computers. So for instance, if I need, just give it raw numbers, 1.25, so 2.50 for 2 machines. I need 6, 7 and 2.5 crystal oscillators, which is rather convenient because that. So then I'd bottom it up so it is actually on point. Then these machines will do great because the computers will flow, which I think I'm gonna do. So that changes the whole thing around and about, because 2.5, yep. If I do this, I can fuel 2 machines with computers. Yeah, so let me figure it out. I'm gonna start with the top up because I want to make a whole bunch of these radio control units, mainly because I need them, and I have the funny feeling that for the drone board I need them for some odd reason. feels like I need them due to the fact that I assume the fuel batteries. So I think to make the drone ports and the drones, I think we need the radio control units and the batteries. I don't know if we need supercomputers to build it, but that's pretty much hopefully it. And then I think that'd be useful because pretty much the next steps that are in my brain or my mind is I need to make a gas mask and a hazmat suit. I need to collect more drives so I can get alternate recipes for these gas filters because I do not have a fabric that is easy to make. I want to make it just on the faculty so I can just keep it going. I think there's something with plastic or rubber. I want to be able to use that to stand in radioactive areas. Then I want to have drones to get to uranium to an area because I want to make a nuclear power area. But then I also need the particle enrichment area to run around and do my things. And then do the non-fissile uranium thing. And then the thing is, I think I've seen a video from something about it. So pretty much nuclear power you make and you get waste. The waste you put in with something and then in a particle accelerator. And then you make something that you can awesome sink. So that's pretty much clean nuclear power. Uranium fuel rods are for that. What's the other option? Used as... Oh, so you can also make plutonium fuel rods. Produced by the through conversion of non-fissile, used to produce encased plutonium cell for plutonians. So I can also make plutonium fuel rods or reuse them. It feels like it's reusable. That is interesting. So I can also just have uranium fuel production and then make particle enrichment and then make plutonium fuel rods just temporarily, and then just have a row flow of plutonium fuel rods, which is so that's interesting. So wow, produced by the two conversation. Wow, this is making everything even beyond interesting. Because that means, for instance, if uranium, after it comes out you need to create it in non-fissile uranium, I assume. Then you make plutonium pellets. In life you put cement around it. So I assume that's the way. And then you encase it. And then you make a plutonium fuel rod. Produce radioactive when consumed. What's the difference between plutonium waste and uranium waste? Or radioactive waste? Well, we need to figure that out, and of course we need to, with the nuclear setup, we need water. So I assume I'm just putting it next to water. And on a far away area. Cool. But anyways, let me set up the train station. Then I'll be back. Hello guys, welcome back. It's nighttime in this game. Currently, satisfactory night. So this time I did everything the other way around. So I started with a train station, which looks a little bit goggly. I used 2 meters instead of the 1 meters half ladders, but it had something, I guess. I made a setup so the casings can be delivered in here. I got a tiny entryway, and then I just jump up here, and then whoop, and then we're on the stairs. The other way up is also up, and then we're up here. That's pretty much the setup. Over here, I'm making the amount of circuit boards. I need 20.0001, so that's 20. for these machines that are clocked to 25. I don't know, it's 5 per minute what comes out. And then it's crystal oscillators. And then these 3 are dedicated for the production process that happens over there. Over here we need 1.5 or 125 per oscillator, so this one is clocked at half. So this is a half per minute and it goes everywhere half a second, so that's great. Then we got the other 7.5 that we are gonna use for this one. And that 7.5 is gonna go below the floor, straight through here, and coming from over this side here. These machines are going for that. I've set it up with the manifold already. The manifold is ready to go. So that's pretty much connect and slide. Then the last thing I want to do is put the cables. So I was fiddling with the thing because I had a little bit of leftover space, so I thought might as well just make something here that you can see. And over here as well. So this is pretty much one of the setups. It's just to fill up. It looks nice. And this one is making 30 cables. I need 140 per minute, so that's 60, and I need another 80. So that's fine. Fine by me. Play hoop. And then this is the amount of cables we need, so that's great. And I'm just putting everything to MK5s just because I came in. So then it's just putting the inputs here for these machines, and that's copper and plastic, which 3 of them is 90 plastic per minute, which once we deduct the amount of plastic we actually used, which is I think a little amount, I'm not sure anymore, because there is a tiny bit going for. Where is that for? I think that is for the what's the face called? Autosave. Oh, it's. I'm just wondering how much it's being used. What the? Okay, I did something really obnoxious with that plastic. Holy mighty. Oh, now I see what I did. I think. No, I didn't. I definitely don't know what I did there. What the? Wait, where is the plastic? Oh, here is the plastic. This one only consumes 8 plastic per minute. And then you're making circuit boards. Oh, you're 2 per minute it needs. I see. I see. Okay, so that's an 8 per minute that we're using, and I think that belt is producing way more. Also, the where we're overproducing computers there, because these machines are pretty much done for it. I don't need them. So these machines producing AI, I don't mind making AI limiters, but this section can go. So we're gonna repurpose this bit or just leave it empty, because there you got the beauty of the frames. So that is one thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna go onwards with this build. I'm definitely gonna make a platform on the other side, but not as big because there's a twirly whirly. And I'm gonna make it look super awesome. I just want to have a lot of compact area. So then we have a facility area that makes a run in about, what is it, 5 computers per hour? Yeah, 5 computers per hour, and a run in about 5 radio control units per hour, minute. Lol, sneaky, come on, use your brain. Let's look at that real quick. I thought might as well, since I'm using the setup with the oscillators. I'm making 5 computers per minute, yes, and that one is getting split. So 5 computers per minute and 5 radio control units per minute, which is gonna be great because we need it for upgrades. I assume you need it for drones, so yep. So let me set the rest of it up, but I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So next episode I'm finishing it off. I hope I can do that. Yeah, I think I can. The main thing I need is getting everything together and making more cables, more quartz, more reinforced iron plates. That's about it. And these lines just gonna be manifolds anyway, so it is gonna be fine. So that's gonna be fun. All I want to say is I hope you enjoyed it. I love you all. See you next time. Bye bye.